I I do. All right. So my comment is just gonna be, you know, don't be ashamed of who or what the fuck you are. You know what you're mixed with or whatever, whatever. You know, for anyone who's listening to this, like you are who or whatever the fuck you are. You know, don't let anyone berate you, demean you, whatever, whatever for it, because that shit happens a lot.
That. And okay,
Okay.
on to I guess we can go to our final thoughts. Um, first, also, yeah, final thoughts, and we're going with Shining Wolf.
Final thoughts.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was going to talk about the goat LeBron, but I wanted to do this with Q, and since Q is not here, I was like, I might as well just go ahead with the final thoughts.
I don't really have too many final thoughts. I'm just tired of like all these industries being like white women pretty much like when they talk about diversity. Even if you look at a lot of those fucking like movies and comic books, what diversity do you see the most of in that shit? You see a bunch of white women
And a lot
and a
of
lot of
racially
you.
ambiguous. A lot of
Yeah, I
racially
mean,
ambiguous.
look at the Mad Max movie though. That was obviously a diversity casting. But it was a whole
Mm-hmm.
bunch of white chicks. They had a few sprinkled black here and there, but it was a majority white chicks.
Right.
Most video games, white chicks. Like they add, like even those are the more diverse. They have more women than they used to, but most of the women are white chicks still.
I mean, the first female character to be featured in a fighting game was Chinese, but okay.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that
but the
game.
first,
That's that game. But we talking about other games. We talking about like more
yeah,
single player games,
like
narrative games.
Metroid.
Yeah,
Oh
white woman.
yeah,
That's a
oh yeah,
Japanese game with a white woman in it.
yeah, yeah.
He has a point. He has a point.
Mario, Peach, Rosalina, Smash Brothers. They got one Asian woman in there. If you could, yeah, they got one Asian woman in Smash Brothers,
Yeah,
and the rest is
to-
white.
that's Toadette. Toadette. It's like, no.
You know what? I just thought about something. Now that since we're talking about characters in video games, since we're talking about the whole thing of characters of like we were talking about people of like mixed races and things like that. For those who played Soul Calibur, who here is familiar with the character Setsuka and her backstory?
Yeah, I know her.
Because
Yeah,
she's
I know.
actually
What's she do? What's her function? Like she got the umbrella? Is that what you talking about?
Yeah,
yeah, she's
yeah.
got
Yeah,
the
the one with the umbrella.
sword hitting in her umbrella. She's
Yeah.
actually see her backstory is like this. She's actually Japanese and Portuguese mixed.
Mhm.
Hence the black and blonde streaks in her hair,
Mhm.
and the blue eyes and shit. Ridiculed on a consistent basis. She was raised in Japan, but ridiculed on a consistent basis for being mixed and for her fucking appearance. Un, all except for one guy who was her what's the word, her sensei, taught her to fight, taught her to use a sword. Pretty much the only person who didn't treat her differently.
Right.
Right.
When yeah, and when her own parents died, took her in, basically raised her as his own daughter.
Right. We like. I think the black people are the only group of people that accept biracial people wholesale like they do. That being said, we one drop rule it, but Asians and white people they don't one drop rule it. Like
They
if you
don't.
mix with something else, then you mix with something else. You a hybrid to them.
Right? They they gonna look at you
You
like
know what's
you're.
funny is even in the folklore, because remember that game Tales of Symphonia, like
Yeah.
because I think Rain and Genus they were half elves, so
Mhm.
the elves didn't like them, and the fucking humans didn't like them, so they had to be secluded in the village of just a bunch of half elves because neither side liked them.
Yep.
So yeah, they was kind of looked at as mixed as well. So also, Sean for Third Strike, he's Japanese and Brazilian. For
Oh,
people,
yeah.
people
But
that don't know about,
raised mainly in Brazil, if I remember correctly.
yeah,
Hmm.
because his last name is Masuda. So yeah, he was raised in Brazil.
Shout out
That
to Sean.
explains, that explains why his sister looks so androgynous.
That
Androgynous.
does.
Yeah, like you can't really tell what she is. She looks like she could be anything.
Well, the
Ambiguous.
term
Ambiguous.
when you say androgynous, you're referring to sex. I said it's difficult
I
to
was
tell whether that character is male or female.
I was about to
So
Like
say.
yeah,
Prince is androgynous. You're thinking ambiguous, racially ambiguous.
Ambiguous, yeah.
As soon as I saw those half cornrows, I'm like, oh Lord.
Also, shout out to Melina. She's half Asian, half Tarkatan. So,
Oh
well,
my God.
Adenian,
happy Denian
Adenian.
because
I know.
like that's got nothing to do with anything on Earth. So
They did turn them Asian in MK11 though, because back in the other games they looked more Middle Eastern. Especially Katana is if you looked at Katana in Deadly Alliance, she looked very Middle Eastern.
Yeah,
Right.
they didn't look Asian, but they made them Asian now, even though they have like, and I think it's fitting because they have names based off of Asian shit. So, and they were
Well,
Asian.
katana is a sword, so
They were, yeah, that's a Japanese sword.
this is a Japanese sword. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where Melina comes from, but
Melina is an Arab name.
Anything.
yeah,
Yeah,
Melina is an Arab
which
name.
proves your point. Which really proves your point.
Melina's backstory in of itself is weird.
Well, technically, she's not even really human. She's a clone.
Yeah,
was
she's
created from
made of
sorcery.
a fusion of Katana's own blood, and I don't know if it was Baraka specifically, but she
No, it's
has
just
the
a
jaws and
Tarkatan.
teeth of a Tarkatan. So
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
just
if
a
it was
random
Baraka
Tarkatan.
himself, but yeah, she is half Edenian and half Tarkatan, thanks to Shang Tsung and his little experiments and shit.
The flesh pits. That's where she was created.
Yep,
That's why she's batshit crazy.
to the
and
flesh.
and loves to bite people.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that new DLC with Rain because Rain is my boy, and they made him sound like T'Challa now for some reason.
he is a prince.
Yo, have you
I
seen this
shared
gameplay?
I shared
Have you
that
seen
for
this
y'all
gameplay?
in our group chat.
Yeah,
I
I seen
shared
it.
that.
Yeah, I saw the gameplay. He looked dope as shit. He said something. What's his name? He's like, "What did he do?" I was like, "He sounded like T'Challa."
Yeah, I like this moveset too. I might actually try someone else other than Kung Lao because
I've actually been waiting for him for a long time since Mortal Kombat 9. Actually, if they didn't put him in 10, I was kind of upset about that. Even
Yeah,
though
they
he
didn't
was
put
in
him
the
in
code,
X.
he was in the
He was in
code
the
of the
code.
game.
Yeah.
But I was like, But now I'm happy now because he's putting him back. All I gotta do is wait until November the 15th or something.
Yeah, next month.
Yeah.
The main character I want back, I haven't seen or heard anything about, and I'm actually slightly annoyed. I really want Reptile back.
He is back.
Oh,
Play
yeah.
Shang Tsung.
Yeah,
I mean, no, I mean you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
yeah, we do. Play Shang Tsung.
Fuck that.
Oh shit.
I don't even like how Shang Tsung fights in Mortal Kombat 11. To be real, I
Yeah,
used to love him in like the earlier games.
he's weird. He's weird.
He's very weird.
He's not consistent. That's the thing.
Hmm. I mean, my nigga is always going to be Sub-Zero, but Reptile was always a second of mine.
You still need to see me in Mortal Kombat.
We haven't played Mortal Kombat together since the PS3, since Mortal Kombat 9.
That's why I'm saying you need to see me.
Damn.
Okay, this is my
Stop
my
ducking.
last final thought. Like, okay, so does anybody know when the next wave of PlayStation 5 is going to come out? When they're going to let you pre-order again?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I don't know and I don't care because I'm not getting it until way after launch when they fix most of the bugs.
Yeah, and they fix the hardware issues with the new models that they're gonna come out with. They always do that
Yeah,
with PlayStation.
yeah.
Hey man.
That and when they cut down that price tag, because I ain't got it like that.
That won't happen
Anyway,
in like 2 years.
then
That won't
I'll
happen
then
in
Like
2
2
years.
years, yeah, right.
then 2 years from now I'll get a PS5. Anyway, that answers that.
Okay. You done with your final thought, Shining Wolf?
Yeah, definitely.
Dion is up next.
Final thoughts. Final thoughts. I got nothing.
Okay. Father, you have any final thoughts?
First of all, Donald Trump is fucking retarded. Second of all, um, I guess my final. Okay, I kind of have a mini rant going on here, and I just want to say this real quick. So on my Twitter page, there was this one dude that was he was like wilding over people not voting or like people who like didn't want to vote and shit like that. And he was just on the timeline like cussing people out and saying you're fucking sellouts and how dare you fucking be disrespectful towards your ancestors and shit like that. And I had to hop on and then I said this. I was like, if you want to vote, fine. If you don't want to vote, fine. But let me ask you, what is your main reason for voting? And you know what he answered? You know what his answer was? I
What was
got
that?
blocked.
You got what?
I got
He got
blocked.
blocked.
What do you mean by that? What does he mean by that?
He blocked me. He didn't answer my question.
He blocked you. Okay, damn.
Like,
Well,
if there's one thing that I hate the most is bitch assness when it comes to ideology or when it comes to having conversation. You have people on Twitter that will say the most, bold things. And then when you pull up on that ass, the blocking fingers come to play. And I'm like, bro, I looked it up. I've been blocked by 176 people on Twitter.
Damn.
nice.
I look at, bro,
You can see who blocked you?
Oh shit.
yeah, not like I looked that shit up.
That's an achievement, nigga. What?
176 people on this earth have blocked me on Twitter.
man, shoot for that 200 mark, bro.
And these
I
are
want.
people and these are people, I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just asking questions. I just want to know what you think. And I get blocked. And this is the main reason why, because people can't back up the shit that they say. These people want to come in here, they want to be like, man, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But then when I pull up on that ass, all of a sudden it's scary. All of a sudden, oh, you're harassing me. I've actually gotten that before. Why are you
No,
harassing me? And I'm like,
that's a
harassing
common
you?
one right there.
I asked you a question. If you're going to answer the question, then answer it. If you're not, then shut the fuck up.
And
You
then
know?
here, can I make a statement toward what toward that whole, oh, if you don't vote you disrespect your ancestors, this that and the third. The main thing that our ancestors fought for and went through what they went through for was having the choice of whether or not they could vote in the first place. That was the thing. Therefore, not you have yes, you have the right to vote, but also you have the right not to if you choose not to fucking do so.
Exactly. People
So
don't want.
that
Yeah.
whole, oh, you're disrespecting your ancestors, I need you to take that shit and
Shut,
just
shove it up your
shove
ass.
it as deep and as far up your ass as possible, as far as your arms can go.
Put the whole arm in there.
Good
Right.
lord.
Because by him saying that,
Lord.
he's the one being disrespectful.
Well, we'll never know because I got blocked. But like I'm at a point right now where like I'm not gonna censor myself. I'm not gonna, make it seem like, oh, you said something and I just want to know what you said. If your shit is retarded, I'm gonna say it. And you're not gonna refute me. because the last 176 motherfuckers that tried to refute me, they blocked me. And I just find it very funny how a lot of people have a lot of shit to say, and the mere thought of a challenge is so threatening to them that they'd rather run away than build with one another. And that's why we're not solution based right now. All we want to do is fucking have shit to complain about. That's what I feel like is going on. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even really wants to fix shit. Man, these people need to stop undermining us. Okay, so what are we gonna do to fix it? We're gonna complain some more. That's the fucking logic nowadays. And I'm like, what are we going to do to fix the issue? Let's not just sit there talking about vote about it like we've been doing for the past 200 fucking years. What are we going to do to fix the issue? But no one ever really wants to talk about it because they're so complicit. They're so comfortable in their complaining. And like, who is really like? I'm just sitting there. I'm like, who is really about this life then?
Right, that's
Like,
what I was about to say. The problem is these motherfuckers are all talk. That's the biggest problem right there. Motherfuckers are all talk. But like you said, are you going to actually stand up and do something about these things that you have these problems with?
no,
Yeah,
I'm
what
gonna
they
vote.
complain about, are you gonna do something about it or not?
I'm gonna vote.
A lot of people not.
That's the solution. I'm just gonna vote. It's gonna fix the issue. It's gonna fix everything. Nah, all right, nigga.
Is that it, Father, or you have more?
Yeah, that's it. If you block me on Twitter, you a hoe.
Uh, okay. I guess I got a couple short things. One, Half and Half is finally on Netflix, so I get to finally watch two fine ass black women argue about family problems. So, but other than that, I hope they go with the idea of having Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland all in one movie, so we can finally decide who is the better Spider-Man, Toby. But
Oh man,
he's always going to be the goat in terms of Spider-Man. Sorry, not sorry.
I'm really hoping because I've heard it was debunked, and I'm like, I really hope they go through this because I feel like this is like the movie. If they do a live action Spider Verse movie, I feel like this is the one they can go for, and I feel like it could really do something. And I don't know if they're going to put Miles Morales in there either. But the fact that you have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in there, and I hope they all have their Spider Man suits, so now we can
Who?
compare Spider Man suits. I would love
Wait,
to see that.
wait. Now that you said that, I have to ask this question: who would you want to play a live action Miles Morales?
How old is
Jaden
Miles
Smith.
Morales?
No.
Hell, fucking hell, fucking no.
I'm going to say this right now. If by some miracle this movie happens and they do give Jada Smith that role, I am hunting you down.
damn.
I I I I, I, I was
You're gonna
going
What
to
you
be
say
calling
down.
I'd rather a
iPhone
white.
11?
I was going to say I'd rather a white man, but no. If Will Smith would have done
Oh
it,
damn.
then yeah, Will Smith playing a 17-year-old boy. Yeah, I'd be down.
Does
Not
Miles Morales ever grow up? No.
You could do. I've never seen anything with him as a full on adult. Every incarnation of
Yeah,
Miles
I
Morales
don't
I've
think
seen,
he's a
he's always been a
full.
teenager.
Yeah, same thing. So I would say, y'all seen that? Actually, the guy that the person that I would have Miles Morales is probably the guy who did his voice for Into the Spider Verse. Can't remember his fucking name, even though he's a coon too. But I think he would be good at that role. You know what I'm talking about, right? He did the voice for the Into the Spider
Yeah,
Verse.
yeah, and I heard
Yeah,
that fuck shit he said too.
yeah. Even though he said that fuck
What do you
shit,
say?
I think he would play. What was it, Father? What was it he said?
I gotta look it up, but it was some fuck shit.
Yeah, I have to look it up too. But yeah, shoot. Him and damn, I don't know any more. See, I don't. That's a good question because I don't know any young black talent that's coming up that I could be looking. Except for the light skinned dude from Blackish, and I don't want him either. Actually, nah, the little boy from Blackish, not the older son, the younger son. He might be a good Miles Morales. You know what I'm talking about? I don't
Nah,
think so.
Yeah.
And then, and
I
then
don't watch
shoot.
Blackish.
How about a Latino?
I mean,
I
he
mean,
is
shoot, he
black
is
and
black.
that
He
Do
is
too.
black
Hispanic
and
people
Latino.
even identify with Miles Morales for real?
So
Hmm?
what?
Do Hispanic people even identify with Miles Morales like that?
Maybe the Afro Latino community.
The Afro Latino, yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of makes me wonder what was like if they don't, then what was the point making it biracial in the first place?
Because black men love their Dominican women. What's this that Santana says? Just like what Santana said, something
I
like
remember. I
men
remember what he
love their
said.
Dominican women.
I remember what he said. He basically made a black on black crime comment. He's like, yeah, in
What
the
about
moment,
black on black crime?
can we, the black community, find ways to avoid being killed or hunted by each other?
Oh God.
What
Yeah,
Oh
you
about
my
know,
black on
God.
black
what about black on black crime?
What about black on black crime?
crime?
Speaking of that, shout out to Roland Martin for crying on fucking Twitter.
Oh my God. That nigga, he's so embarrassing. He is so fucking embarrassing. I swear to God. I hate the little fucking wiggle his bottom neck does whenever he start crying too. That shit annoys me.
Oh God.
God.
You sound like me when I was talking about what's that stupid white bitch Tommy Loren, whatever her name was.
Yeah, Tommy Lauren.
Yeah,
I, she
I
just
hate
needs
that
her
hoe.
ass whooped. She
I
just
hate
needs her
that hoe.
ass whooped. That's it. If
That,
you
that,
she
that.
just needs her ass whooped.
Matter of fact,
She
that's my
need
final thought. Fuck Tommy Lauren. That's my final thought. Anyway, raggedy bitch.
God damn.
Raggedy bitch.
Sound like
I
one of them
don't like
old
that.
70s pimp movies.
I
You
don't like
raggedy
that broad.
bitch.
I don't like that broad. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Nasty bitch.
Oh shit. So you
Oh,
nasty
Shout out to Bernie
bitch.
Mac.
man, shout out to
Oh boy, one of the goats of comedy. I ain't
Literally.
scared of you motherfuckers.
My favorite comedian of all time, hands down.
Yes, yes.
okay. And my last point, because of the Lakers winning the fucking NBA Finals, all of a sudden I knew it was gonna happen. It's gonna be a week, maybe a month long about talking about who is the fucking goat. I just want all y'all to say. I just want to say this to all y'all. Y'all are ruining this fucking conversation. You do not have to diminish another one to appreciate another one's fucking greatness. And this is coming from a big ass LeBron hater myself. I call myself in president and CEO F LeBron gang, but the way y'all niggas reacting is really fucking ridiculous. F LeBron gang, but you know, even I have to give him his props when he's a fucking champion. Some of y'all are just ridiculous. Nick Wright on Fox Sport, you have got to be the worst analyst I have ever fucking heard. The way I understand you being a LeBron fan, but you are the worst analyst ever fucking heard with your big ass looking like Bert from fucking Sesame Street and shit face. I really do want to punch his face. He has a punchable face and shit. It's just um do not I say you do not have to disrespect the GOAT Michael Jordan. And this is probably the Bulls fan in me saying this. But it's like I just want to punch him now every time I see him. It's like
Can
I have never seen someone slurps. I think he slurps LeBron harder than his wife do. Also, shout out to Bronny James. I'm pretty sure he got his ass whipped when LeBron got home, found him with the weed. But other
Oh,
that's what that was about.
that was LeBron Jr. Yeah, when they was like pray for Bronny James, Bronny Jr. was on video smoking weed while LeBron was in that bubble. Oh, the memes was funny. The memes was hilarious. Everybody was like pray for Bronny. Y'all ain't know that?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Stop.
There's little picture / video of Bronny James smoking weed, and I was like, everybody was saying LeBron's gonna get the belt, and LeBron gonna get the belt and beat his ass.
How old is Bronny?
16.
He like, I was about to say, yeah, he like 15, 16, but oh shit, that's hilarious. That's hilarious to me. I don't know why.
Oh, it's hilarious. Even me, I found that funny because it was just like, soon as LeBron got his championship, it was like he was on his way home, and everybody was like, "Pray for Bronny Jr."
Ooh. So wait. So basically, what you're saying is the whole world snitched on him.
He snitched on himself.
I mean, he was on video. You're right, but still, who's to say LeBron ain't seen the videos yet?
Yeah, LeBron saw the video because everybody was doing it, just tagging him in it.
Ooh.
But he couldn't do nothing because he was in that bubble, and you really can't leave that bubble. If you leave the bubble, you got to quarantine yourself to get back in for like 2 weeks.
Damn, homie.
So now the season's over. That's LeBron's gonna get the belt and beat his ass. That's what I asked.
I kind of want to see this just to.
I think a lot of people do that. But like Father said, it's just bored. Like we're just bored. We just want to see some type of drama. Also, and to close it out, if this conversation has taught anybody, especially the Ice Cube conversation, there's the Booker T. Washington way to handle things, and there's the WEB Du Bois to handle things, which is one because me and shout out to Brandon because we was having this conversation earlier, and shout out to Killer Mike for opening a black-owned bank. But we either do it ourselves or we try to infiltrate the system and try to change it from inside. Obviously, it's they're like. That's the two opposite things, and this is how people going through it. And also, like Father said, before you start jumping to conclusion, please get all the facts before you want to call somebody a coon or cover the answers. Sit, and it's okay to sit and wait, and before and have all the evidence before you jump and make your conclusion. So I'm gonna just end it on that. I would like to thank the panel for jumping on again. I would like to thank all y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is You Know What. Let me just say podcast, sign it out. Peace.
Yup.